Morning.
See?
Morning, Rick.
Morning, Dom.
Morning, you lot. This you're watching the two fuel.
Right. See? It's difficult, isn't it?
Morning, Rick.
Morning, Dom.
Morning, you lot. You're watching the two fuels.
No cuts. Right, what are we driving today, Dom?
Today we're driving an Audi S1.
Audi S1.
Yeah, Audi S1.
Another one of these funny manual gear lever stick things there. Right, let's start it up and let's give it a go.
Let's go for a drive.
So we got the Audi S1 Quattro. I've always quite liked these. I've always liked the A1s actually.
The A1s, they're a little bit girly.
Yeah, but sat on an S line set up, I think they look quite cool.
It's a little bit girly, and I think that they've done a little bit of work to make them a little bit more aggressive. So they've got a Quattro styling pack on the outside.
I was going to say, so talking about aggressive, yeah, Quattro styling pack, which gives us
stickers.
And that's worth what, an extra 20 brake?
I think at least a little 20 brake.
Extra 20 brake for stickers.
A nice wing on the back, a little spoiler.
So it's got a nice wing on the back, yeah. So I guess if you move around this car, the front end's quite an aggressive front end. It has got an aftermarket grille, a new Quattro grille that you see on the newer models. And I'm sure people will also notice that this has got the standard Audi fitment where the number plate's fallen off the front to make it look pretty, yeah. So side profile of this car, Dom, standard Audi fodder.
Standard Audi fodder.
But side profile looks cool, and this car's sporting some different wheels on it, yeah?
I think it's sporting, from what I've been told by the owner, KPI rotiforms.
KPI rotiforms, it's the very fashionable Audi rotiforms, yeah? So the wheels suit the car, I think. Split 5 spokes.
I don't like black wheels generally, but I quite like these. They look good. It sits well because it's been probably dropped maybe 25mm on the springs, so it has a sort of fairly aggressive look that the younger generation want. To be fair.
Speak for yourself, mate. I am the younger generation, yeah?
No, you don't.
Yeah? Are you in your 50s yet?
Yeah.
Am I in my 50s?
No, but how old are you?
Very, very close to it, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, I'm still the younger generation. I'm clinging on to that. So the downside is with the lowered springs, my back's knackered. So
you can feel it.
So yeah. But yeah, side profile car looks pretty cool, and rear end.
Rear end looks good. It's running 4 tailpipes. A little bit of chrome on them, but I suppose chrome's acceptable on.
I know you're anti-chrome, but yeah, I think tailpipes look good because it gives the younger generation something to polish at a weekend, yeah?
Yeah, as opposed to polishing other things.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, so...
There we go.
So, yeah.
And there's a bit of a split, there's a bit of a diffuser on the back as well. Don't quite know if it's functional, but it looks reasonably good, and overall gives the car it gives the car a good look. It's a pretty aggressive car that I think any person would look at who likes cars and go, actually, I don't like
a tidy little package, is that weird?
It's a tidy package.
Yeah? Describe it as that, yeah?
Yeah, it's a tidy package.
Okay.
I like a tidy package.
So
no flat bottom steering wheel.
No flat bottom steering wheel. Well, I guess that brings us from the outside to the inside.
Yeah.
And I know you like to split when it comes to Audis. You like to keep the outside and the inside totally separate, just in case any technology can filter through. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
just say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So inside, this was where I know you've gone. Yeah. I think it's a 25 grand car when new this.
Was it?
Yeah, pretty much 25 grand for a mini hot hatch. It's kind of like quite a lot of money.
I think so.
But it's a step up in quality from what the opponents were offering. I'd say, looking round at it, it's got the older school Audi steering wheel.
Yeah, it's a little bit. I think the tech on it's a little bit old as well. I think that you look at that now compared to the newer virtual cockpits in the S3s and the sort of newer cars that are out there that Audi have done. I think you look at that and go, yeah, it's a little bit. But I don't know. I mean, the dash is quite nice. It's clean.
I think it's still.
You can see what you're doing.
I think it's a nice cockpit. I think the dash is great. It's very easy to read. There's a big central speed in the middle of it. It's got all the details that you need on there. Steering wheel, again, it's a good steering wheel. There's no flat bottom, which is what Audi got into doing on all their sports level ones, but it doesn't bother me. It's a nice steering wheel. It's got a good grip. It's got good quality leather. Manufacturers take no good quality leather. It's got a proper turning circle, which is something that blighted us in our mini video. If we'll put a link below.
That the turning circle of a small truck.
So yeah, I don't know. Steering wheel, driving position's really good. Seats are proper funky. I like them.
Seats are a bit.
What?
They're nice, but they're not.
What?
They're a nice, comfortable seat in a sporty, what's classed as
It's not a race car. I know you want every car to be a race car.
I don't want every car to be a race car, but I just want in something that's like claiming to be a sports car, because that's what it claims to be, and it is. It's a quick car. You'd think there would be a little bit more bolstering and a little bit of separation between a normal A1 and an S1. I think
it's got S1 stitched in the bed.
I mean, they're a nice seat. There's nothing wrong with them, but just
Okay, cool. You'd swap them, yeah?
Yeah. I'd swap
if you were Audi, you'd be like, listen.
Yeah, I'd be swapping.
You need to sort it out.
Something that's in like an RS4 or even the S3 that was in a couple of weeks ago.
Wingbacks in this.
Wingbacks in this. I think wingbacks would work.
I'm sure there's plenty of Audi Fettlers who've put wingbacks in this. I'm sure there'll be some S1s sitting out there with them. Fettlers, yeah, Audi Fettlers. Like fettling, Audi Fettlers, like fettling Audis and going to car shows and just polishing them a lot, don't they, and making them look sexy. Stick them on air rides, drop them all down.
Oh, let's not go there. Come on.
Yeah.
That's just ruining cars completely. But anyway.
So this has got a little sat nav screen in there.
Yeah.
Again.
Quite nice.
Yeah. Look. Foldable, yeah.
It's foldable.
Oh, very nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's foldable.
So it's stealth.
It's not electric. It's foldable.
Oh, it's just okay.
That's it.
So there's no electric control for that. It's just okay, cool. So what else have we got inside? Anything that we need to know? Back seats, unlike the Mini we drove last week.
Yeah, back seats are nice. There's plenty of room in them. Getting them afterwards, you know what I mean? It's a fairly comfortable car. It's leathered up.
So as a little compact car, I think this has got a pretty nice interior. I know you're kind of, it's a bit.
I just think for how much they are, and I know you're always paying a premium for an Audi, but I think they could have been a bit more. I don't know. It's a bit A1ish as opposed to S1ish.
This was the same engine as the S3.
Yeah, it's the A88 engine.
The what, sorry?
A88.
A88.
Yeah, 888.
Okay. So, it's got a bit of torque there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this has got the same engine that the Audi S3 had, which is a 2-litre AAA.
No, 888.
8. Oh, 8.
888.
So this is where, for anybody watching who's not from up north, will really struggle. I struggle understanding Dom's A8.
We can subtitle it.
We'll subtitle it, okay.
8.
So this is the Audi S3 engine.
Yeah, it's got different turbo to this.
2-litre turbo with 230 brake, we're thinking, are we?
2-ish, 230-ish.
230-ish brake, but this one's been tweaked. Do we know what this has had done to it?
It's been mapped by MRC.
So what's it? Stage 1, stage 2 map?
Stage 1.
Stage 1 map,
Stage 1 map. Yep, stage 1 map. Intake, center res delete.
So you say an Eventuri intake,
I
yeah?
think that's how you pronounce it, but there's too many vowels in that for me.
Eventuri.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, with an E.
Okay. Eventuri.
Yeah.
Eventuri. Okay. That's the budget carbon edition.
That is the budget real carbon edition.
Which I'm sure most people, when they find out how much the intake was on this, will have a little gasp and go.
Yeah, we'll take a picture of it and.
So we'll show you the intake. It is a pretty intake, but you don't generally see it. But it's all about helping that engine breathe a little bit better. Yeah,
it breathes, and I think we're now pushing 320 brake.
which in a little car like this is plenty.
Oh, it's more than plenty.
You can feel the instant power.
Oh,
Just got to turn the heated seat off because, as Mrs. Charleston said a few weeks ago, I do feel like I'm starting to wet myself. And as a man who's approaching his 50s, you might be able to back this up, Dom. As a man in his 50s, it's easy to just wet yourself, is it?
Well, I'm sure it can.
Let's just not go there, yeah? Let's just not go there.
Plenty of them. Plenty of pops and banks.
Are we on some proper tyres on this car? We've not spoken about tyres. We've not even spoken about tyres, Dom.
Oh, but we will do, don't worry, we'll come to tyres.
Oh, okay.
We're on Michelin's.
We're on Michelin's.
I think we're on sports. We're on 4S's, but I think we're on sports. So we're not on top end stuff, but we're still on quite a nice tyre. Can I drive now, Rick?
Tell you what, Dom. We've actually got a lay-by up here, so I'm going to pull into the lay-by. We'll grab a coffee. You can drive, yeah? You actually want to drive this week?
I do actually want to drive this
Right,
week.
okay. Battery's being discharged.
Tyres, not tyre size, I bet double check on it.
Oh, Dom doesn't know what a tyre size is. He's just going out to go and have a look now.
No,
Oh.
I already know. But I cut all this out even though you had me singing last week, which wasn't very good. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. 65 okay then.
Dom's in now, so he's going to show us how to drive a teenager's car. A young person's car, sorry. Yeah? Oh, what's that now?
Hello? 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 No, God.
Dom's just taking a very important phone call there. We had to just pause slightly because it was a very important phone call.
I don't know what.
Dom's just short shifting, so he looks cool. So Dom's in now. You liking it, Dom?
It's a bit of a weapon, to be fair. So I do like it, yeah, it makes me smile. It's another B-road blaster. There's a little bit of torque steer on it, you're correct.
I'm sure this is down to, and I'm sure some technical people will be able to tell us it'll be down to the way the four-wheel drive system distributes its power, the extra power and torque that's going through it, blah de blah de blah de blah, yeah?
Is that a technical term?
Well, yeah, blah de blah de blah. We've said on this, we want to go through, does the car look good? Does it go fast? Is it comfy? And is it fun to drive? The bits underneath, yeah, it's fun to drive because the torque stick keeps you on your toes. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, the bits underneath are like, yeah, we know it's got that, but exactly. How does it work? I don't know.
No, it works.
Turn the key, put the right foot down. Oh, off we go.
And it goes.
So yeah, practical wise, this is a practical car.
It is practical.
This has got back seats in it, which you can get adults in.
You can.
A bit of a squeeze getting past the front seats, but you can get adults in it. There's decent headroom in there.
Yeah.
Done. What like for gloss black in here, Dom? A little bit of gloss black here.
A little bit, thanks for that.
And there's a little bit here, Dom.
Cheers.
And there's a little bit over here. And if I could reach over there, I'd also point out there's a little bit of gloss black over there, because I know how much you like gloss black. It's lovely. Yeah?
Yeah. Clean that this morning.
So yeah, a little bit of gloss black. Everything else is nice. The little touch points, stereo controls, little knurled. I want to say
yeah, they're quite nice.
Like the aluminium, but they feel nice.
I think they might be plastic.
If it's plastic, they still feel nice.
Yeah, they do.
Touch.
Yeah, and I quite like this as well. This is quite a nice, you know.
It's got old school things in there, like a dial to turn the heating up and down, rather than these new touch screens that everyone seems to want to put in, where you have to spend 3 minutes getting to the vent to be able to just turn it up and down. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas this is sensible. It's just touch it. Done. Now you're behind the wheel, Dom. What are you thinking to a driving position in here?
I quite like the driving position, to be fair. The seat could do with the lid going a little bit lower, but overall it's quite nice.
Well, it's just a bit of, what's the MPG like on this car, then, Dom?
Well, currently this morning we've done 23.4 miles per gallon average, according to the display, which...
It's quite poor.
Is it?
Yeah.
I suppose it's not very good, is it?
It's a little car with a 2 litre engine.
Yeah, but it's been breathed on.
but 23.4 is a bit.
Yeah, but we have been like giving it a little bit of
Throwing some beans at it.
it's not been driven to its most economical, and I think that if you drove it properly, you would get mid-30s.
Mid-30s?
I would think mid-30s. Well,
sniffing glue again, though. So is it a fun car to drive, this, Dom? Do you think this is a fun car to drive?
I think it's a fun car to drive, yeah.
It's another one that's packaged up right for British roads, I'd say. So it's the right size.
It's not too big, is it? That's
it's the right size, so you've got a little bit of leeway on the road.
Cars have got bigger and bigger and bigger over the years, and I think even, you know, you look at this, probably a similar size to an original Golf.
I had in my head before we came, this was, the Mark 1 Golf GTI would have been this size.
You know.
And that was all those 90s hatches that we all have that little rose-tinted specks of that were cool, because they were all the right size for the B roads. Comfort factor, Dom, I think this car's kind of, although it's been lowered around town, it's alright.
Yeah, it's
I just got used to driving around.
I think you just got used to driving
really stiff cars.
I think you've just got used to going around.
So I've been chatting to a friend of mine who's put us in touch with Mercedes, which hopefully something's going to come with Mercedes and get into their cars.
Black Series.
Well, I think we might have to work our way up to that one, but
right,
it'd be nice, yeah. But he's also got contacts at Bentley.
Oh right, okay, they're
so
nice.
I did say to him, we don't road test barges. However, we would be up for. That'd be quite nice as a little bit of a comfort factor. Maybe we do realise that, oh yeah, cars do have suspension, it's just all the ones that we drive are actually
ruined,
yeah. They're great for a racetrack or an alpine road.
Or going up a nice country road, B road.
No, because British B roads are crap, aren't they?
All of them.
Are they not?
Some nice ones in Scotland.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's still part of the country apparently.
No, well, yeah, we'll go with that because we need the viewers. Yep, it's still not been divulged yet. If you're in Scotland, in fact, regardless of where you are, if you've enjoyed watching the video, give us a little thumbs up, subscribe.
And that bell thing,
ring the bell thing we talk about.
Yeah.
That'd be greatly appreciated. Look at that.
For all
Jaguar XJR. Now
that's not fuel efficient.
You don't see many of them, probably for a reason.
Because
they're like proper niche.
V12, V8, supercharged.
Throw them all in there. We can edit them out. V6?
No.
V8.
No. V8.
V10?
No, definitely
V12.
not. No, V12, supercharged. I think.
Anyway, Dom. So let's forget about the Jag.
Yeah.
Let's get back into this car. Is this a fast car?
No, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's put it into dynamic and see.
Dynamic mode?
Yeah, I think it alters the steering wheel and the throttle response, and probably in this car, the mapping.
Yeah, it's got even more aggressive now.
Yeah, it's definitely more aggressive.
It's almost like you, if you push the right buttons, you get more aggressive. Put the eyes in the back of the eye socket, so I'd say that's fairly fast.
Yeah, I'd say that's
I don't think it needs to be going much faster than that, do you? And not in a little car like this, it's going to embarrass people.
No, it's
unwittingly embarrass people.
I think it's pretty good. That's if I think MRC have done a pretty good job in doing what they've done to it, and the few little mods that the lads done on it has made it into a reasonably capable, aggressive little weapon. So
to sum this car up, Doc, we've had a good chat about it's a good looking car, it's a little pocket rocket.
Yeah, definitely pocket
four-wheel drive, 300 brake, stupid fast pocket rocket.
Yeah. In
a straight line, it goes around corners.
Very well.
So we've probably answered the question of would you own one?
Yeah.
It looks cool, it is fast, it is fun, it's pretty practical. Apart from this squeaky seat, would you own this car, Dom?
Yeah, I would own this car.
You would own this car. On the British B road, it's been good fun. Imagine this up in Scotland.
This would be good fun in Scotland.
Go to Scotland with Slap Adventures in May next year. We'll, anybody who's on that trip will take them to go and have a look at the wild haggis in the fields.
Yeah, they are. To be fair, they've grown well over lockdown.
Well, they've been just able to roam free, haven't they? You saw these videos of the animals in Wales. You've seen that sheep all through the villages.
Yeah.
The same's happened in Scotland with all the wild haggis coming off the fields into the villages.
pictures. So yeah. Anyway, so thank you for watching the Two Fuels. We'll be back on your screens very soon.